Inside the Fox 59 studio, welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Dave Griffiths. After tonight, we've only got one more week of the regular season in Indiana high school football as the playoffs are right around the corner. But here is what we've got on tap tonight. Top teams in 6A, 3A, and 1A all enter the night unbeaten. Would they remain perfect? Plus, conference titles on the line this late in the year. The MIC and the Sagamore conferences could be decided with a couple of wins. And we announced the winner to last week's Shelbourne at Knee Center play of the game. Those stories, plus will we finally see Jonathan Taylor back on the field on an NFL Sunday, suiting up for the Colts? Coach Shane Steichen's response to that question is 15 minutes away. But we begin on the south side tonight. Two of the top Catholic school programs in the state, Cathedral and Roncalli, have not faced each other in the regular season since 2010, 13 years ago. That drought, though, ends today on the Royals' home field. We'll pick up the action in the third quarter. Roncalli with the football, trying to come back from a deficit. Colin Ash rolling out to his left and looking for Rudy Schultz for the big gain. But Ash was under all kinds of pressure all night long, chased around the backfield and brought down. That's Oscar Kirsch getting to the quarterback and getting the sack. We'll pick it up with the Irish with the ball. Danny O'Neill back to pass. No one open, so he's going to take off running. Dives for the pylon, but they rule him out of bounds at the 1 yard line. So the Colorado-bound senior calls his own number on the sneak. Cathedral shuts out the Royals 42-0. Brebeuf hosting Bloomington South. Braves down by 10 points, just under 5 minutes left in the first half. Bloomington South Jared Alley's pass over the middle, almost tipped, but late Lucas Walden does make the catch for South. Bloomington South in the red zone. Gavin Adams gets the handoff, a tackle by Parker Myers and Dylan Wells to keep him out of the end zone there. But the Panthers figure things out on fourth down. DeAndre Black finally crosses the goal line, and the South Panthers lead 30-13 at halftime. Second half, Braves defense coming up big. First, Jawan Brooks tips the pass. That is incomplete. And then one step further on this play as Alley's pass is picked off. Job Savoom takes it all the way down the sideline after some nice moves, some good blocks. And that's 7 points for Brebeuf. Though at the end of the day, it's South with the 51-26 victory. Guerin Catholic trying to improve to 6-2 on the season, hosting winless Terre Haute North. Second quarter action, visiting Patriots are moving the ball, but the Golden Eagles defense stops the drive. Elijah Taylor brings down the quarterback for the sack right there. Guerin getting the ball back. They going right to work. Ryan Zimmerman firing long for Malcolm House. Howling it in for the big gain and keeping it when he gets tackled. Jack Linden capping off the drives from 9 yards out with a touchdown run. Guerin rolls over Terre Haute North 42-0. 7-0 only tells part of the story of Lutheran's dominance this year, as the Saints have not lost since 2020, in fact. 37 straight wins, with a pair of state titles mixed in there. Saints hosting Speedway tonight. The Sparkplugs coming out swinging, looking strong. Connor Moreland to Christian Cook, 25-yard catch and run for Speedway. Later, they're knocking on the doorstep. Moreland breaking free of a sack. That's going to give him a chance to go to the end zone, but broken up. Good play by Javaria Cooper. Saints held him to a field goal. Looking for an answer on the other end. The ball pops out at the goal line. Speedway falls on it. Devin Robinson gets the fumble recovery. So it's Speedway on top 3-0 after the first quarter. But Lutheran finally did find its footing. Braden Hall plows ahead for the touchdown. Saints keep the streak alive 28-9 over Speedway. Unbeaten Bishop Chatard, top team in Class 3A, unbeaten, hosting Shortridge tonight. First quarter action, some good quarters. One good quarter for the Trojans, rather. Aiden Artiaga to Colin Guy. That's a touchdown to get them started, make it 7-0. Next possession, that same duel would connect, with this time some fireworks down the sideline. How about Guy with one hand bringing it in and continues to run into the end zone. 14-0 Bishop Chatard after that point. They were pretty strong on the ground tonight too, as Daniel Shaw takes it up the gut for the touchdown. 42-6 Bishop Chatard victorious. At Beech Grove, the Hornets hosting the #1 squad in Class 2A, Triton Central. Beech Grove trails 3-0. One of the more productive backs in the Indiana region is Jeremiah Franklin, who breaks free and gets into the score and gives the Hornets the lead 6-3 at halftime. But finally in the second half, the Tigers wake up. Triton Central scores 28 straight. Jay Stuckey here on the quarterback keeper into the end zone. Triton Central wins 31-6. Scores around Indiana tonight. South Putnam takes down Heritage Christian 36-19, and Hamilton Heights stays unbeaten 51-6 over South Bend, Washington. A thriller, Columbus North cannot quite keep up with Bloomington North. Cougars get the 38-35 win, and then Center Grove trailed in the fourth quarter, but then dominated from there on out over Lawrence North 43-26. No team has come close to stopping Brownsburg this season, as the Dogs are averaging 46 points a game. Unbeaten, number one in Class 6A, Brownsburg hosting Noblesville tonight. Second quarter action, Jake Dunn on the QB keeper for Brownsburg. That is the right decision. 20 yards to the end zone, gives the Dogs a 14-7 lead. But Noblesville would hang tough. Gage Gully going up the gut at the goal line for the touchdown. Here in the fourth quarter, the Millers have the lead, but Brownsburg goes to the secret weapon. Indiana Mr. Football candidate Garrett Sherrill, 75 yards on the screen to the house, gives them a 27-22 advantage. Noblesville gets one more chance as they get the ball to midfield. The heave at the end of the game is picked off. Griffin Simpson there to get it. Brownsburg winners 27-22. Hamlin Southeastern annual pink game. Royals hosting Franklin Central here in Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. Tight defense in the first half. Isaiah Carpenter with the interception. 2 picks in 2 weeks for Carpenter right here on Football Friday night for Franklin Central. Later, HSE's defense forces the turnover as Jack Seyfried recovers the fumble, and the Royals offense gets back in business. They would face a 3rd and long. Weston finding Calvin Fink for the first down. And that leads to a field goal for Hamilton Southeastern. The Flashes offense finally gets something going. Nevin Tutterow to Demir Swanigan for the big gain. Led to a Franklin Central field goal. A battle of field goals before HSE pulls away down the stretch 19-3. Now to Westfield and Fishers. A Hoosier Crossroads Conference showdown. Shamrocks with the ball. Jackson Gilbert rolling out far side, chucking it down the sideline. Gabriel Arambol is the catch. The run, breaks a tackle all the way down the sideline for the Westfield touchdown. More from the Rocks after, of course, a little celebration there in the end zone for Westfield, for Gabe and his boys. Micaiah Webster up the gut, 6 more points for Westfield. The Shamrocks winners over Fishers 28-14. To the MIC, where 6-1 Ben Davis can clinch a share of that conference title with a win tonight. Giants visiting Lawrence Central. That honor on the line. We'll pick things up in a 3rd down for the Lawrence Central offense. Terry Walker III in at quarterback and doing his absolute best to get just a hint of space, but cannot do it because Frank Bertram chases him down there in the backfield. Now it's the Giants' turn. Thomas Gotkowski, no time for him. Hit from behind. Mateo Russell gets the strip sack, and that leads to Lawrence Central getting the ball. They're able to convert for a field goal there, and this second quarter turned into a bit of a field goal fest back and forth. Ben Davis is Ben Rudolph with a field goal there too. Ben Davis the win in a tight one, 26-23. Lawrence Central visiting Carmel tonight up in Hamilton County. Colin Johnson for Carmel. Little spin to get free, a little extra space here in the center of the field. Now Carmel going through the air. Anthony Colner swings out to Nathan Rogers, who makes a nice catch, but does not get too much on the play. So this time Colner keeping it further off the ground. Rogers cuts back inside. No real gain there. A few yards. Carmel at the end of the day, just enough over Warren Central, 17-14. To Pike hosting North Central on senior night this evening. Keith Kaiser for North Central is the quarterback, and he is pressured quite a bit this evening. That time it's Ife Adioba and Mohamed Ba bringing him down in the backfield. Donovan Ward, the Panthers think he's in the pile. Think again. That's a successful quarterback sneak for Pike, and Pike is in the end zone for the touchdown. Defense came up huge in the first half. Another Adioba sack brings up 4th down and a punt for North Central. Ba gets another sack later here. Pike winners 34-15. Southport playing out in Terre Haute tonight, taking on the South Braves. Second quarter action there in a scoreless game. Brady Wilson to A.J. Watkins in the end zone for 6 points. South leads Southport 7-0. Low scoring at the break. Second half, Zaire White takes the handoff 21 yards to the house. South again extending that lead 14-0. Now they're finally finding their footing as down the sideline, Chris Herron goes 57 yards to the end zone. The Braves of Terre Haute South over the Cardinals of Southport 34-7.